Now 2020 hasn't been a great year for most of us, but one thing it has been a great year for is forgiving golf clubs. What are my top 5 forgiving golf clubs of 2020 for mid to high handicap golfers? Let's find out, and let's do it now. I think you need a thicker top line than that. I don't think you need any more than the fact that they sound like that. That's 191. I've had to look down what that is, and it's a 7-iron. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, guys, I'd like to warmly welcome you. Oh, I didn't hit that very well, but look where that's gone. First things first, guys, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel, or to the channel if you are new to the channel. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe button below, ring the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of the great golf-related content that I bring to you guys every single day. In today's video, this is number 5. I'm just going to get straight into it, guys. Top 5 forgiving irons for mid to high handicappers of 2020. And I think I've got an apology to make, really, before we properly get started. And the apology isn't to this golf ball for going 170 yards with a 7-iron, which was struck, I was thinking of a joke I could say, but just struck really, really badly. The apology, oh, I've got that really well, look at that, 187. Oh, TaylorMade SIM Max. The apology is actually to each and every one of you at home who've been waiting for this video for ages. You see, my best performing video of 2018 was nearly this, and my best performing video of 2019 was practically this. So, I don't know why it's taken me so long. Obviously 2020 has been a difficult year for all of us, but you guys obviously are very interested in what the most forgiving irons are of certain years. So we're kicking it off at number 5, like I said, with the TaylorMade SIM Max irons. Now the reason why we're not going Max OS, because I know you guys are going to be asking, and there are reasons why all these golf clubs are in my top 5, and to be honest, there's reasons why they're ranked at 5, 4, 3, 2, and even 1. The OS just look absolutely massive, and I think even for your highest of high handicaps, I mean, that's good enough, isn't it? I really don't think, even spinning at 4.8, I really don't think you guys are needing a bigger blade length than that. I don't think you're needing a thicker top line than that. I don't think you need any more than the TaylorMade SIM Max irons. I've got a 5-iron in my hand here now, and it just looks like it's gonna go, yeah, it looks like it's gonna go 211 yards, which is, yeah, which is obviously not for me. Now, these irons are full of technology. I have done a full review on these. We've got the speed bridge, we've got the speed pocket, we've got the progressive inverted cone technology, or ICT, which used to be a lesson at school in my day. That was struck horrendous. It's still gone 216. I mean, it's way right, but for me, that's why these are in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have, what do we think these are, guys? Hit those comments below. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. These are the Callaway Mavrik Max irons, and I mean, they just look like they're gonna go forever and ever and ever and ever. Now, the reason, that's an 8-iron and that's gone 100 and, why don't I just use irons like this? Now, the Mavrik Max irons for me are in at number 4. They could be higher up, but I think they've almost got a little bit too much offset on there. I don't know if that's me judging them personally because my bad shot's left, but the reason why they're in the top 5 is they've got so much offset on them. Can that be right? Can that be right? Yeah? Yeah, so basically the Callaway Mavrik Max irons do feature Urethane microspheres, it has a tungsten energy core, and also an artificially intelligent designed flash face, cup face, sort of, kind of. Now, these could be higher up, but as I start to get into the longer irons as well, we've now got the 6-iron in our hands. They actually start to lose their identity a little bit, and the blade length gets a tiny bit shorter. It doesn't bother me too much, but I imagine, I mean, how well have I hit that? That's a 203-yard 6-iron. I imagine the golfer that this is targeted towards might worry about the blade length a little bit more than me, hopefully. Hopefully. Callaway do say on the website this is an 8 to 20 handicap. I can't see many 8 handicaps using these if I'm being brutally honest, but they're in at number 4 of my top 5 forgiving irons for 2020. What's number 3, you ask? Number 3 is under my hands here, and what if I told you I'd put number 3 in just because of the top line? Guys, get in the comments below before I show you this. This club's in here just because of the, well, it's not in just because of the top line, but it heavily swayed me towards it. It is the jazziest top line I think I've ever seen. And the fact that they sound like that, that's 191. I've had to look down what that is, and it's a 7-iron, which, yes, these clubs are all strong lofted, but in at number 3 is the Cobra Speedzone irons. These changed my opinion on forgiving golf clubs because they're that forgiving, but they look that good. I actually contemplated them, which is crazy. And when I say contemplated them, I don't mean like I was going to take out the bladed irons and put these in, but especially this club in particular, again with the jazzy top line, which I'll show you a close-up of now, the 5-iron. So the 5-iron, when I tested this, you could hit all over the face and it'd still go kind of 210. So let's test that out. 210. That was horrendous. Stop. I can't do this anymore. That was such a bad shot. 210. That's why they're in at number 3. That's why they're creeping up the charts of my top forgiving irons for 2020. They're giving you the good stuff, but they're also giving you the extra good stuff, the sound, the visuals, the bells and whistles. Let's see how far we can hit a well-struck 5-iron. Apparently I can't hit a well-struck 5-iron, but we've still got 208, so not another 210. What's in at number 2, you ask? Now, number 2 is an interesting one. I don't know why, because it's the Mizuno JPX 912 hot metal. Obviously, you can get the Hot Metal Pro, which Foxy uses, but for me, the blade length on those is a little bit too kind of short. The blade length on this 921, the blade length on this 921 Hot Metal is just right for that forgiveness element, and this 7-iron not only sounds and feels incredible, but I've just wow, that did sound good. And that's not bad, is it? I mean, the spin's down, as we know, but the real element why we love these golf clubs isn't that they go a long way, because this is a 29-degree lofted 7-iron as well, but it is the forgiveness that we get on those bad hits, on the off-centre hits. And to be honest, it's the confidence it gives us stood at the ball like I am here. For me, the blade length would... I've hit that terrible, and it's gone 190 yards. I need to stop laughing at this because it... Ugh. Yeah, that was nearly a shank at 190 yards with a 7-iron. But as you can see, the 921s do have a lovely perimeter weighting here, which does give us that element of forgiveness. They also have variable sole thickness, which is supposed to act as a hinge to allow greater face flex, so you can get more ball speed. And Mizuno say that these clubs deliver the most ball speed from a Mizuno iron ever, which is, I mean, that's some claim, isn't it? But I mean, I suppose we can see it there. Can we get a 200-yard 7-iron? No, 188, but that's, we don't need to say anymore. Number 1, and I really hope this isn't the last we see of this style of club, this kind of club. Guys, get in the comments below, what do you think it is? 5, 4, 3, 2. I mean, the reason why it is at number 1 is because it's had such a facelift from its previous model. And if you can't guess what it is now, then there's no real hope in you. It's the Ping G710. How good do these look for such a forgiving club? I never thought we'd see such a forgiving golf club in such a beautiful, and I say that because the shape isn't beautiful, but what makes it beautiful for me is almost the colour makes them look smaller, both in the bag and down at address. This black finish really does make them look that bit sleeker, but also gives you the confidence to go and hit that one. I just wish this sounded better. I really do wish this sounded better, but we need to stop talking about the performance for me, don't we? But really, with the Miraging steel face, the 5% higher MOI that Ping claim these G710 irons have, and also the wonderful stealth Hydro Pearl finish, that's exactly why these irons are in number 1. They're also the first Ping clubs to feature the Arcos system, which I think is absolutely awesome for high handicap, mid handicap, any handicap golfers to improve your game. I just always think of clubs like this, what would I recommend for my dad? and that's pretty much exactly why I would. That's a 214 yard 5-iron, struck not particularly well, and I know that you guys who are watching, who are wanting to see my top 5 forgiving irons for mid to high handicap golfers, are interested in distance, are interested in looks, are interested in feedback, and that's exactly what these Ping G710 irons do offer. So guys, I've really tried to nuke that one. I nearly missed the grooves on that. I think I did actually. I think I nearly missed the grooves on that, which is some feet for the blade length of this G710 iron, and that's the result. So there we go, guys. They are my top 5 forgiving irons for mid to high handicap golfers for 2020. Guys, get in the comments below which irons do you think should be in here that aren't in here, and which irons are in here that shouldn't be in here. I'm well aware that this is my personal opinion, and these videos always get really good comments with people saying these should be in, these should be in, they shouldn't be in. So don't be afraid, guys. Get in those comments below, let me know. And remember, these are clubs that I've tested. I'm sure there's clubs out there that unfortunately I haven't tested, and I will try and test more in 2021, because it's fair to say I tested more in 2020 than 2019, and more in 2019 than 2018, so you get the drift. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you don't be a stranger and hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a like if you did enjoy that, and I might hit some more actually. And apart from that, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Woohoo!